You're fired! Get out now! This is wrong, you can't do this! I just did! Security! I'm not leaving!
The room went silent the second the chairman slammed his palm on the table. Security, get him out! You're fired! Every head in that glass-walled boardroom turned toward Marcus Reed, the only black executive at the table and the company's chief financial officer. Cameras for the quarterly investor call were still rolling. Outside, assistants froze. Inside, you could almost hear hearts pounding. Marcus didn't flinch. Just moments earlier, he had calmly questioned a multi-billion-dollar merger the board was pushing through. He warned them the numbers didn't add up. Debt was being hidden. Risk was being buried. But the chairman, a Wall Street legend with a reputation for crushing opposition, wasn't used to being challenged, especially not in public. 2 security guards stepped inside. "Sir, we're going to have to escort you out." Marcus slowly stood up, adjusted his cufflinks, and looked around the table. Some board members avoided eye contact. A few looked uncomfortable. One even looked nervous. Then Marcus said something that changed everything. "You might want to check your phones before I leave." Confused murmurs spread across the room. The chairman scoffed. "This is over." But it wasn't. Almost instantly, phones began buzzing, one by one, then all at once. Board members glanced down at their screens, and their faces drained of color. A breaking news alert from a major financial network flashed across every device. SEC launches investigation into proposed Titan Core merger after whistleblower files evidence. The whistleblower? Marcus Reed. 3 weeks earlier, Marcus had quietly submitted documented proof that the merger would artificially inflate stock prices while hiding massive liabilities offshore. He had emails, recorded calls, internal projections, everything. He hadn't opposed the deal out of ego. He opposed it because it would have eventually collapsed the company and wiped out retirement funds for thousands of employees. The chairman's confidence cracked. "You went behind this board's back?" Marcus met his stare. "I protected the shareholders you were gambling with." Another buzz. Titan Core's stock price began dropping in real time, down 8%, 12%, 18%. Financial news anchors were already dissecting the scandal live on air. One board member cleared her throat. "If this investigation is legitimate, we could be personally liable." Silence. The same security guards who had stepped forward now stepped back. Then came the final blow. An emergency email from the company's largest institutional investor appeared in every inbox. "Effective immediately, we are calling for a vote to remove the current chairman pending investigation." Gasps filled the room. The man who had just fired Marcus was now the one losing control. The chairman looked around, searching for support. There was none. Not anymore. Marcus picked up his folder. "You don't fire integrity," he said calmly. "You expose the lack of it." By the time he walked out of that boardroom, the story had already gone global. Markets reacted. Analysts praised the whistleblower courage. Employees flooded internal channels with messages of support. Within 48 hours, the chairman resigned. Within a week, Marcus Reed was appointed interim CEO by unanimous board vote. Wall Street didn't just witness a firing that day. It witnessed a reversal of power, a lesson in accountability, and a reminder that leadership isn't about who shouts the loudest in the room. It's about who protects the people when it matters most. And that's something no one in that boardroom will ever forget.